immigration, the immigrant experience. So is that pretty much answer your question?
Absolutely. It's really how you see yourself as an artist. Sometimes how you see yourself is different from how we see you. So it's always a good question.
Yeah,
it's
and
always...
I see myself as a growing artist, always learning something different, always trying. I love experimenting with different mediums and different textures. I love texture, and I think it adds so much more to a painting. It's another element that people, I think, appreciate and love to look at.
Marcy, how about you? How do you see yourself, or how would you describe yourself as an artist?
When I first heard that question, I really had to think about it because it's such a big part of who I am. That it's like saying I have brown hair or brown eyes. It's just, that's all I've ever done since I was a little kid. So it's in my DNA. It's just who I am. I've always done art in one shape or another, either graphic design or art director, an illustrator for magazines, and then finally this is my dream come true, just painting, and then people give me money for it, and then hang it on the wall. And I'm still shocked every day that it happens, that after 10 years that I have this wonderful joy of creating, and then people see it, and it fills them. So that's, but if I had to pick, it would be Impressionist. Like I love Paul Cézanne and Vincent van Gogh, and my style when I first started growing, it was very much similar to the Impressionist, but now through the years, it's taken on a different, more of a me. So they influence me, but I'm making it my own. So.
Wonderful, wonderful. And Lee, how about you? How would you describe yourself as an artist? How would you like people, people never seem to get it right. So if you had to correct people and say, hey, this is how I am as an artist, what would you tell them?
I don't know how to talk.
Yes, you do.
It is, like from my inside out, that is the main thing, like happening, love, that is the way I do my thing. Actually, it's a 1,001 night story, can never end, but the moment come to me, the inspiration is very important from my inside out. Yeah, that is the way. Actually, I write a lot and I sing a lot, and I don't know how to use my tongue to talk.
So for you, art is really a form of expression.
Yeah.
A form of expression, communicating what perhaps you, as you said, cannot articulate. Would you, Mano, and would you, Marcy, agree with that? Is that?
I do, and sometimes you do it unconsciously, like whatever's in your deepest emotion comes out. I'll explain a little bit more about the koi because that happens to be it. That you don't know, sometimes the series kind of is born because of your state of mind or your time in life and how you evolved as a human being. So definitely, art is always a form of expression.
And usually, I think we would all agree that it's a form of expression, and sometimes for the viewer as well. We're not quite able to articulate what it is that is the connection that we've made with the work of art. However, when you're working, Romano, let's ask you, when you're working, what are you trying to communicate?
It's like what Lee and Marcy said, it all depends what's in your mind, what has transpired, perhaps maybe a couple of days later, the past week. It's what's inside your mind and your heart and how you're feeling. And that's probably the reason why I have my different bodies of work, because at that time, that's what I was feeling. And usually, when you get your muse and you get excited about something, you just whip your work one after the other and just get excited and paint and paint and paint and paint. And sometimes you forget about lunch. you know, for dinner. And you show up at home at 7 and 8 o'clock at night
Yeah.
because you're so excited about what you're doing, you know, and it's a great feeling. So it's exciting.
And Marcy's, thank you for that answer. Marcy's shaking her head, yes.
Yeah, I wanted, this funny thing happens to me when I get in my zone that I call, that it takes a long time to get there, you know?
Yeah.
What you need, quiet, I always put music, I always paint with music, but it takes a little while to get to that place where creativity happens.